Carnivore Queen. I wanted to do a video today on something that may be a little bit triggering for you if you do have an eating disorder or have a history of an eating disorder. I just want to talk a little bit about something that I found that kind of relates back to my disordered eating. I've been doing a lot of cleaning out, and one of the things that I've been cleaning out is my bookshelves. I have more books than probably anybody I've ever known. I have books from, you name it. I mean, every subject you could think of. I've gotten them as gifts. I've gotten them from, used bookstores and Goodwill and lending libraries, things like that. And if I do take one from a lending library, I always replace it with something else, because I always have more books than I know what to do with. At any given moment, I'm about to read, I'm working on like 5 books. Like right now, I'm literally working on like 5 or 6 books. But long story short, I found a book that I used to cling to called The Black Book of Hollywood Diet Secrets. Now, back in the day, before I was keto, carnivore, low carb, I used to do some really dangerous things in terms of dieting. I was always looking for that magic pill, that answer, that powder, that, only eat this food forever and you'll be super skinny like a model. I was always on this quest to be this super skinny person. This book, I read this book within, I don't even know, a few hours after getting it, and I made notes. I mean, this is old. This is really old. But I found this when I was cleaning out my bookshelves. What I wanted to talk about is how jacked up this is. I wrote on here, 1 tablespoon benefiber in 6 or 8 ounces of water. So in this book, it basically tells you to shit your brains out, and everything you eat will just, it'll be negated. I used to use laxatives, and I used to vomit, and I used to use things like benefiber, or even, I didn't use Metamucil because that had, that was too much sugar. So I was like, oh no, I don't want that. So yeah, I've done some pretty messed up things on the quest to be healthy and skinny, and it makes me really sad. I hate that. I hate that I wasted, like 20 years hating my body. Because I really didn't start having a weight issue until I was about 19, probably 18 or 19. And I say weight issue, like I gained like 5 pounds, and I thought that was the end of life. I just wanted to say that the way of eating, the way I eat now, I eat carnivore. In fact, I'm eating lunch right now. I'm having steak, shrimp, and butter. And this was cooked in butter, and then I added like a ton of salt because I salt my food to taste, and I prefer my foods extremely salty. Like they would make most people just gag. I just wanted to say, if you're struggling with an eating disorder, you need to, first of all, get help from a professional. But another thing that really helped me was this way of eating, the carnivore way of eating. It cut out all the sugar, so I don't crave certain foods anymore. I'm not addicted to these foods. I don't binge on foods anymore. I cannot physically binge on butter, bacon, eggs, shrimp, beef. You can't. Your body will literally be like, no. When you eat carbs, your body's signal to say stop eating pretty much never gets turned on. And that's crazy that no one is going to tell you that. So I know there's several different people out there that have conquered their eating disorders by going carnivore or keto, and I just think it's something that needs to be looked into as far as a treatment for eating disorders, disordered eating, binge eating disorder, whatever, any sort of disorder around food. And I think it needs to be the first thing that people look into. Is like, well, how the hell are you supposed to not binge on something when you're totally addicted to it? I mean, it's like telling an alcoholic, like, everybody's going to be drinking around you, but you can't touch it. And if you do, you're a bad person. So yeah, that was my 2 cents. Again, this little book, it's full of like all this crap, like, drink these smoothies in the morning and work your ass off and don't eat carbs and eat carbs in the morning but not at night. Just, I don't know, all of it. I'm like, throw it away. And then I thought, you know what? No, I need to talk about this in my video, because I don't know if there's anybody else out there that has these, I don't know, these like Bibles or manuals to dieting that you've hung on to. This, world we live in is pretty crazy, and I know there's, different things out there to kind of guide you in the wrong direction with disordered eating. And this was definitely a trigger for me. I mean, this book, it made me feel really bad about everything. But I also feel a lot better now that I know, like, with every bite, I'm nourishing my body, and I'm steps closer to feeling even better. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I hope that this video helped you. And if it did, please feel free to share it and like it and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.